How you doing, my people? It's your guy Crypto Coin T back on the Trajectory of Wealth channel with a NOVATECH video. What? A NOVATECH video? Well, mainly I'm just here to apologize for not being able to bring any updates. As we know, there isn't much going on, but I thought I'll tap in just because, it's like our traditional Friday and I haven't spoken on it in a while, or in a while, I should say. And yeah, just my general thought process of what's going on. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor and all that stuff, so get that out of the way. But when it comes to NOVATECH, I'm of the mindset where what will be will be. We're still getting these small, like, set amounts each week. For me, it's like a few dollars each week. I take it as a sign as there's a pulse that's still going in NOVATECH. So for a platform standpoint, it's kind of on that life support. And yeah, the thing is just, it is just a shame that there's no real news or updates or even a hint in the back office to say we're still trying to figure out some things in the background. Traditionally, NOVATECH have been that way. They'll have a few meetings throughout the year with the CEO and that president, but yeah, the silence has been real deafening. I'll say that for sure. In terms of carrying on in the space, I do continue to do that. Well on the way of, well, I probably have already recovered any kind of amounts that I didn't get out of NOVATECH in other opportunities. I've probably done that already, to be fair. But that's not what it's about, really. You want each platform that you're in to deliver from a passive standpoint, and if you're sharing from both a passive and active standpoint. NOVATECH, for me, out of a lot of the opportunities out there, had a sensible weekly accrual, and I guess that's why it lasted, or has lasted, this long, in terms of, like, what, 4 years now. Do I think it's the end? I just don't know, but I don't feel they've had bad intentions with the platform. I feel it just got bigger than it maybe should have, and due to that, as much as you get positives, you'll get the negatives. And when certain things don't go certain people's way, then it can have a domino effect. NOVATECH was a opportunity that probably got hit hard by their success, which kind of sounds backwards, but with it being above what the traditional realms bring in terms of a passive standpoint, around that 3%, 2.5, 3% weekly. Yeah, a lot of people look at that as too good to be true, etc., etc. But we know the high net worth people in this world are in opportunities that definitely bring even more than that. And we've seen it in this space alone with crypto, DeFi, Forex, advertisements, all sorts of things that are going on. Sustainable, who knows, but they're definitely carrying on and producing. So ultimately, gains are what we are seeking. So when we go into opportunity, we want to break even first and foremost, and then make profits. Losses are not an option, but losses do happen. We learn from those. We have different strategies. I think we gain an understanding of what can be possible long-term plays. Like NOVATECH, if you're in from year one, you're more than successful in that. So you want opportunities that can at least bring you this type of longevity, even though they've got their issues now. So you want to figure out what your long-term plays are and what your short-term plays are, and what your true gamble plays are. I mean, everything's a risk, so you could say everything's a gamble, but there's certain strategic methods that we can take in this space and learn as we go along. And I feel that's very important if you want to be in this type of realm of passive income and active income, because otherwise it can be very stressful on the mind, and you don't really want to be in that kind of mind frame, because it probably ends up more negative than positive. You got to really push your affirmations through, make sure you stay driven in the space. Even from a passive standpoint, I've been in platforms where I've definitely gained profits in them without even sharing. So you can do it. It's not a thing that you have to have a YouTube or anything like that. There's just some platforms that will deliver and many won't. So it's just figuring out what works for us in this space, right, people? So yeah, I know that was a bit of a chatathon rather than a real NOVATECH update, but I thought I'd just tap in because at least there's a pulse there, even though it's definitely not in the space of progress. But hopefully it will happen. But if it doesn't, I, from my own standpoint, am willing to, accept what it is for what it is. I'm not going to be reporting or doing anything like that. Before I even came into NOVATECH, I'd already been in certain opportunities where they come and gone. So I understood that the possibility of a platform going away at some kind of point would happen. I don't expect anything to last forever. Essentially, I don't really trust anything 100%, but I can believe in the structure that it can at least deliver me profits. And I feel that's my mental coping mechanism to, not get so deflated when something doesn't work out, because once you get too attached to something, it can feel very devastating. And I feel it's too tricky of a minefield, this crypto platform space, to be really stuck in one thing and overly focused on it. Even when it's doing great, we have to be diversified in some ways and know what is, say, your low risk play, your medium risk play, your high risk plays, and work off of that, and then hopefully find a way forward on our trajectory of wealth. All right, people, so I'll leave it at that. I've talked a bit and would rather not take up any much more of your time. So what I will say, I do have my Telegram groups if you want to check out what else I'm in, as well as my general chat trajectory up C zone, and any high risk DGEM plays that I call the crypto casino, proper crypto casino, here today, maybe gone tomorrow. I'll keep those in the community tab, so if anything piques interest, then they're there as well. Other than that, stay rooting for NOVATECH. Hopefully they get back on track at some point. Please give your guy a like and subscribe if you're feeling the content. Stay diversified as much as possible. Just understand your risk factors, your risk management, and all that kind of stuff. Stay protecting your accounts, wallets and mines as much as you can. And yeah, let's just keep on going. There's definitely great ways to win, and I feel like we will continue to do so. Take care, people. I'll catch you soon.